And we return to Emeek and all his droidy goodness. Droidy, 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 droidy.
A droid with a loose, removable battery cover receives the official remedy from Verizon. The guy says, I took my phone to the Verizon store, and this is their solution. It's better than what the original rep tried to do, which is put Scotch tape on it. In my opinion, for a $200 phone, this is unacceptable. And at least they use classy Verizon Band-Aids, not cheap aftermarket ones. Battery, removable batteries. Cover. The removable battery cover seems to be just falling off. This wouldn't happen with an iPhone, not any day of the week. And if it did, Steve Jobs would be up in somebody's ass. This is unacceptable, and this...
Okay, see, right there. This is like, hi, Pot, me, Kettle. Nice to meet you, Pot. Nice to meet you, Kettle. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about here, as of late, Emeek has been on this rant about Google's evil because Google's going to start making their own hardware, and Google's going to start making more software, and Google's going to start expanding. And he's like, this is evil, this is wrong, this is bad. Okay, Google adopting characteristics of Apple's bad, but Apple being Apple is good? I'm so confused, my head is spinning. It's, imagine the Exorcist scene going on right now. The reason Steve Jobs would be nuts is because it's Apple hardware. This is Google software on Motorola hardware. You know, this is Google software on HTC hardware. And admittedly, the only thing wrong with this is that HTC didn't put enough memory in this thing. The processor is actually fine. It's that there's not enough memory in it. So if you're really using the notification thing, it can overload this phone. But, you know, that's why. And then he complains that Google wants to start making their own hardware and they want to have an official Google phone that's officially backed by Google. Okay, if a problem like this came up on the Google phone, the official Google phone, I have a sneaking suspicion the fix to this would be, we got a bad run. Beep. Here's your new phone. All your stuff's been transferred using the Google info. Son, have a good day. Like, that would be the response. That's why Google wants to bypass the cell phone carriers. They want to make a more direct relationship there. Because the cell phone carrier service sucks. The last good cell phone carrier was Singular. And the day AT&T bought them out, it was like a night and day change. All of a sudden, it wasn't, oh, yes sir, we understand our billing system made an error and accidentally charged you fees it shouldn't. Let me get those fees off right now. When AT&T took over and crap like that started happening, it was, well sir, if you'll pay the fees, we'll credit them back and give you a credit towards your next bill. What? So, you know, it's... I've had talks with AT&T as corporate. We understand each other now, but the end consumer isn't going to do that, and isn't going to know to do that, and isn't going to know to go, you know, straight to the top as close as you can as far as a business or retail consumer. So, yeah, there is not a good cell phone carrier anymore. So, anyways, back to the Emeek.
Quality that goes into these things. Has there ever been any hardware problems on the iPhone? Batteries falling out, cases falling out, or, you know, screens falling, cracking? Just
actually, yeah. Screens have been shipped and broke. There have been scrapes on them. There have been bad batteries. Then there's the endless software issues where if you're not on a Mac and half the time when iTunes upgrades, syncing your phone means you have to completely restart and restore everything, which means anything you didn't have in iTunes is now gone.
For no reason? No, this is ridiculous. The Droid hasn't been out but a few months, and yet already we're getting reports of battery covers falling off.
Well, yeah, but let's be fair. This was made by Motorola. And Motorola's never really made the best phones. If you remember the old StarTag phones, you know, the little clamshell phones that went like that, you did this about 1,000 times, which took, you know, the average business user about a year and a half, and then all of a sudden, blip, 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 blip. And then you, hello, 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 the earpiece in them just stopped working. There's a lot of people who experience the joys of the Motorola StarTAC series who to this day will not get a clam flip phone, even though those problems have been fixed in them now, because they're afraid that's going to happen, thanks largely to Motorola. So, it's, yeah, again, it's not Google hardware. You know, Google software, HTC hardware, Droid, Google software, Motorola hardware.
This is a definite sign of build quality, if you ask me. And what is their fix? Oh, they put a Band-Aid on the son of a bitch. A sticker to hold it in place. A fancy, stylish sticker. But regardless, it's a sticker. That's their fancy fix. Look at that. I mean, you got to think about this. Motorola, you know, they don't make the best smartphones in the world. And
at least he admits it.
I'm hoping that this opens people's eyes a little bit, guys. It's just like Mac and PC, same old, same old. Build quality versus build quality. When it comes down to it, Apple always has better build quality. So,
no, they don't. No, they don't. One time, Apple took a computer and put it together where you took the system speakers and the disk hard drive with the OS installed, both of which are basically big magnets, and stuck them like this. And rather than fix this design flaw, they went to their engineers and said, hey, all you people doing sound, turn the sound volume way down so this magnet isn't big enough to interfere with this magnet because we did this stupid thing. A lot of people just said, that's it, I'm leaving Apple over shit like that. So, no, they don't always have better build quality. They just have prettier systems. Sometimes they have better build quality. Sometimes they're the crappiest system on the market. Peace out, all. Coming on time. We'll cover the rest in the next vid.